Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're well. Today's video, as you'll probably guess, is my March favourite, so I'll get cracking for you. The first favourite I can't show you, but it's actually my softbox lighting. So I finally purchased some after years and years about going on about it. I finally did it. I'll link below the ones that I got and I love them. They were really inexpensive. I used an Amazon gift voucher towards them as well, so it didn't really cost me that much, and they're just amazing. So this is the first time I'm filming with them. Let me know what you think the quality is like, but I'm so excited about the possibilities that using these bring. It means that I can film a lot more, so I don't have to rely on outside and the weather, and whether it's sunny or not. That means I can film any time of day as well, or any day, because normally I have to rely on weekends because I work really long hours and I get home and it's dark. It also means that the quality of my videos will hopefully be better as well. I won't have kind of changes of lighting with the sun going in and out, and it won't be too yellow tone or anything like that. So I really hope in general the quality of my videos is better. Hopefully my blog photos will also be better too, and the kinds of videos I can create will be better and different. It means I can now do makeup tutorials. That's something I'd really love to do. Not tutorials because I'm not an expert, but just kind of makeup looks that I like and you might enjoy, because I felt before the lighting just wasn't good enough to do it. So in general I feel like it's going to make my whole kind of filming and blogging setup just 100 times better. So let me know what you think. Now I'll get on with the rest of the favourites. So I'll start off with makeup, and I actually have 3 items and they're all to do with eyes. The first is by MAC. So there's a MAC near my work and we tend to go around payday and just do a little bit of a haul in there. I did it last month, I've actually done it this month as well. And this is a paint pot. It's Painterly, so it's a pro longwear paint pot. It's something that I've been lusting after for I think years or something silly. You know how I always tend to leave things for ages. But I thought I'd finally pick it up, and the reason I didn't before is because it looks a bit of a non-product, but I've seen it on loads of different tutorials and I just needed something that was matte, because all my kind of cream eyeshadow bases have glycerin or shimmer. So I picked it up and it's just amazing. It looks so kind of non-anything in the pot. It looks a bit like a concealer, but everything about it I like. The shade is great for my skin tone, so if you're similar to me, it just is a great match, so perfect on its own for kind of no makeup days. But it's so opaque that it covers any kind of redness, veins that you may have, any imperfections really well, so it can be worn alone, but it's also great for under neutral eyeshadows as well. It really makes them stick around. I don't like it under more kind of vibrant colourful eyeshadows because I feel like it takes away the vibrancy from them, but under neutral shades it's perfect. I love that it's so creamy and blendable, but then it's kind of sets really well and it doesn't crease at all, so literally everything about it is really nice. And although it is quite opaque, the formula isn't thick at all. It's actually quite thin, so which actually really surprised me as well. So I've been absolutely loving this. I have heard that they tend to dry out quite quickly, but obviously I haven't had it that long, so right now it's okay. And kind of moving on from that is this limited edition palette by Bobbi Brown. So it's kind of annoying that I'm mentioning this because it's from the Surf and Sand collection, which isn't around anymore, but I'm sure she has very similar palettes at the moment, or there are other brands which do similar things, but it's mainly because of the shades that I want to talk about it. I don't think the quality of the eyeshadows is amazing. I did expect a little bit more from Bobbi Brown, but I just really love the shades. So you get a real good mixture of shimmery shades and matte shades as well, and I'm wearing it today. So I'm wearing this colour as a inner corner and brow bone highlight. I'm using this all over the lid, which is kind of a medium glittery shade. It's very glittery actually. I'm using this shade as a crease colour, and then this with a very thin angle brush as a liner on top of my lash line. So you can create loads of different looks with these shades, and it's been meaning that I can wear lots of different lipsticks as well. This month I just could not be bothered with a lot of eyeshadow. I was doing very kind of plain simple looks on my eyes and just making my makeup pop a bit more with lipsticks. So this has been really good for when you just can't be bothered with loads of blending or just kind of creating loads of crazy eyeshadow colours. And then I've also really been liking this eyeliner. So I normally go for the L'Oreal Super Liner. It's very thin and it's a felt tip, which is my favourite, but I find with a lot of felt tips, the L'Oreal one included, and like Soap and Glory Super Cat one, that because the nib is so long it tends to dry out and kind of fray. This is the Scandalised liner by Rimmel, so it's really cheap, and the thing I like about it is the size of the nib. It's actually really really small and very tapered and thin. But it actually means that applying it is really easy. It means you can get right into the corner of your eye, very close to the lash line. It's really ergonomical, the way that you can grip it here, or you can do it a little bit further, and you get a really thin line, which I kind of struggle with a lot of liners because I'm not an expert with it. But you can also create a really nice defined cat wing with it, or make the line a bit thicker. It's just really kind of user friendly. It's also really black and it stays around a lot as well, so you don't have to keep on going over the same bit. Just all round it's really nice and very cheap as well. So moving on from makeup to skincare, and I've got one skincare item in this month's favourite, and it's by La Roche-Posay, and it's the Cero Zinc. So I've used this before. I've actually done a blog post on it, which I'll link below. This was quite a while ago, and I used up 2 bottles of it, which I'd got in France, and I really liked it, but I wasn't rushing out to buy it, so I didn't repurchase it until I went to a La Roche-Posay event, and this was in my goodie bag, and I've just forgot how nice it is. So at the moment my skin is being a bit funny. It's tending to be quite dehydrated and getting oily quite quickly. Makeup is having trouble kind of sitting well on it. I'm finding it can be quite cakey, and I've been getting a few blemishes. So this has been really good at just calming everything down and balancing everything out. It's very good for when you have blemishes at, like I said, calming them, helping them reduce. And the best thing about it is that it does all this without being stripping or harsh or kind of aggravating anything. It's a zinc sulfate solution and it's for oily and blemish prone skin. I also really liked this if I had sunburn over the summer when I went on holiday, and it's really nice kind of to spritz throughout the day just to hydrate a little bit more. It's a hydrating toner effectively, and just kind of help makeup not look as cakey, or you can just refresh your face. I like it most after cleansing, before I put on any serums or moisturisers, especially after I've used maybe an exfoliating toner. This is great to put on top of it to kind of put back any moisture and just help balance anything out. So this has been good, and it's more readily available. I think it's now available in Boots when before it wasn't. On to hair care, and it's a shampoo and conditioner duo, which I have also blogged about very recently, so I'll link that below for you. My hair isn't looking its best at the moment, so it's probably not a good advert for these. I am really due a cut and colour, so please excuse it, but this has actually helped my hair be a lot more manageable, because you know when you just need a cut and it's looking quite limp and the colour needs redoing and it just, you can't really manage it that well. This is helping with that a lot. So I tried out the hair mask from this range first. It's the sulfate free range for coloured hair from L'Oreal, and I absolutely adored that. So I thought I'd pick these up when I needed a new shampoo and conditioner. I was wanting to try out a more expensive range, but I saw these in Boots on offer. I think they were like £2 each, or was it Superdrug? Yeah, £2 each in Superdrug. So I was like, I'm obviously going to try them because I love the mask. And these are amazing. So these are for coloured hair, which is flat as well, so it kind of kills 2 birds 1 stone, and that is basically what my hair is. It's quite fine, gets weighed down quite easily, especially when it needs a cut. So this has been perfect for my type of hair. If I speak about the shampoo first, what I like about this is that a lot of shampoos cleanse your hair, but they don't do anything else. It can leave your hair feeling quite squeaky clean, and like you need a lot of conditioner to kind of counteract that. This is quite thick, it foams very nicely without sulfates, but although it cleans very effectively, it also nourishes your hair and moisturises it without weighing it down or making it more greasy or anything like that. So I've been loving that. And then the conditioner is very thick for a general conditioner, which I really like. I use it from the mid-lengths to the ends of my hair. It helps to get any knots out. I brush it through with the Tangle Teaser, and it just leaves my hair so silky soft and smooth and nourished without weighing it down as well. So for something from the kind of high street, they're really good and worth the money. Now I've got 3 nail polishes, so I'll start off with the colours first. The first one is by Illamasqua. I can't remember what range it's from. This is quite a while ago, but they do still sell it. And it's in the shade Speckle. So it's, I think the range was all about, there's a few makeup bits and nail varnishes, and it's about kind of perfect imperfections. And this is a lovely kind of pastel purple shade, so great for springtime, and it has glitter in it, but the glitter particles aren't glittery, they're just kind of plain and opaque, and they're a black shade, so it's quite different to anything that I have, but it just looks so pretty and just different for this time of year. I will link below a picture on Instagram that I uploaded so you can see it on the nails. I also really like the formula of Illamasqua nail varnishes. They're quite thin, so you can layer them up very nicely, but they don't streak. They last quite well on the nails as well, and they're just really easy to apply. So I've been loving that. And then I've also been loving the colour which is on my nails at the moment. This is from Rimmel, and I mentioned them I think in 2 favourite videos ago when I was talking about Rimmel nail varnish in general. I just really like the formulas of them. I think they last for ages. And I got this for Christmas from my boyfriend, and this is the shade Breakfast in Bed. I think it's from the Rita Ora range, I think. I might be completely wrong there. But I like that it's very similar to Essie Mint Candy Apple, but it's a bit more turquoise and it's quite white based, so it quite pops on your nails, which I really like. They're a little bit chipped at the moment, so don't judge me too much, but I have had it on for quite a few days now and it's lasted really well. So loving that as well for springtime. And then to go on top of that, I've been using the Essie Gel Setter top coats. So I haven't used an Essie top coat before. I love their coloured nail varnishes, but I normally go for Sally Hansen. So this is quite different to me, but I love the Gel Effect nail varnishes, especially the Barry M ones. So I thought this would kind of help with all the different nail varnishes I have, make them more into that formula. There's a couple of reasons I like this. One, it does give the gel effect, so it's a really high shine kind of gloss on your nails, but also I find it helps your nail varnish to dry a little bit quicker, which I wasn't expecting. I thought it'd actually kind of take a while to dry, but I find it sets my nail varnish quicker. And just in general it makes it last longer. Last I'm going to talk about perfume, and this is by Molton Brown. So I got this I think around a year ago now, and Molton Brown isn't normally somewhere that I would think of purchasing a perfume. It was this whole range which was navigations through scents, so each different perfume is meant to represent a different place. It has the coordinates of the place on the bottle as well, and I just love the design of the bottle. I think it's quite unique and different. It's travel friendly, so you literally just turn the bottle like that to get any product out. The spray isn't the best, that's the only kind of gripe I have about it, but you can see that I've used quite a lot actually I don't know if you can see that at all, but I've used to about there. And I'm not very good at describing perfumes. I try my best, but I would say it's quite floral and musky. It's definitely a more spring summer scent, but I really like it for the evening. I think it's quite an evening-y perfume. And because of that muskiness, it tends to last on your skin quite a long time, so you don't have to keep on reapplying it, which I really like. I've been wearing this a lot, so I know I said it's more of a summer evening perfume, which it definitely is, and that's when I was using it a lot. But I've just got into it because it is getting a bit warmer. And it's just, yeah, it's just a really nice scent. So I will link it below, a link to it if it's still available, which I think it should be, just so you can see what the different notes in it are, because I'm terrible at describing that. But in general, it's just a really nice kind of strong, I would say almost sexy, which is a bit cringe, but it is, scent, and I highly recommend this one, and I've been wearing it every single day recently. That's it for my monthly favourites. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you'll be seeing more of me, but I can't make any promises because I tend to say that all the time and then it just doesn't materialise. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you've been loving, if you have any suggestions for me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.